welcome to the B Team Podcast. I am your host, Josh Safran, with my co-host,
Matt Mars,
and our permanent guest,
Rob Nelson.
We're here every week to talk to you about all things Bentonville, bourbon, and business. The B Team Podcast. Be here. All right. Welcome back to the B Team Podcast. I am your host, Josh Safran, along with my co-host,
Matt Mars,
and our permanent guest,
Rob Nelson.
B Team Podcast. We're here to focus on Bentonville, business, and bourbon. And we have the Matrix here today. Shannon and Johan, one of the coolest spots in town for all things racket sports. And, of course, some cardio, but none of us do any cardio. We're going to stick to the racket sports. But we're going to drink some bourbon today. Shannon, you're not drinking any bourbon.
Not this time.
But we are drinking Buffalo Trace, Matt. Do you want to do the honors and open and pour? And Johan's not a big bourbon guy. But today, you have no choice.
Yeah, no, I am. I've drank some bourbon. I just don't know much about it, but I'd love to learn some from you guys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, don't spit it out if you don't like it.
Okay, all right.
And you don't like it.
We didn't know anything about it until we started drinking it. And I don't even know that we know that much now about it.
I'm not sure you know.
I don't even know how to open it. Must be have help over there. Got a childproof cap on this one.
Well, we're drinking Buffalo Trace today, and this was donated by Sazerac and our friend Lisa, so shout out to Lisa. And we're drinking Buffalo Trace today for the mini derby. Have you guys been to this mini derby before?
We have. It's actually a blast.
So,
I love the mini derby.
have you guys been to this mini derby?
No, what is this mini derby?
I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you. It's right here on the script. On May 4th, Rogers is going to showcase some Sazerac. So there's going to be a huge 10-up VIP with all kinds of Buffalo Trace. And it's a Kentucky Derby watch party.
Okay.
Tickets are for sale right now.
Goes to charity.
All goes to charity. It's for the equestrian bridges providing assisted therapies. So it all goes to charity. It's all a local charity. Mm-hmm. Nick Dozier runs it. And I've heard it's a fantastic event.
So there's like a bunch of mini horses, and they set up a track, and you could buy raffle tickets or buy the number horse that you want, and then they race them around the track, and you win prizes. Throughout the.
So everyone wears, the big hats like it's the Kentucky
girls
Derby. Yeah. Rob, he wears like a big
ruffle
seersucker suit.
Oh, I may go just to watch that.
He's got the hat and everything.
I may go just for that.
No, it was fun. The year we went.
The first year, we didn't know how fun it would be, and then after going once, you're hooked after you do it.
They do a good silent auction as well too to raise money,
Nice.
or at least they did that year.
Yeah, and it's all Buffalo Trace sponsored this year. So in the VIP tent, apparently, there's some real high-end drinks.
Had good music, concert, the whole deal. It's a party.
It's
What
out
is this?
May 4th.
Oh.
So they I don't know where they used to have it over by where we went was kind of over by Pinnacle kind of over there, and they've got like you would think you're in the middle of town, but then there's like this field with a nice big barn, and it's fun.
It was a
It's
legit
right
racetrack.
next to Matrix.
Yeah, it is.
Because we drive by it all the time, and I always see the miniature horses.
That's how to be able.
probably
That's
it.
what it is.
I like the tie-in. We did that well today.
Yeah.
The script.
It was well done.
It sounds like
Look at that.
We also donated to their silent auction last year.
There you go. Okay.
well,
That's good.
We'll have to all go and support.
Let's go. B Team Podcast filming live.
Oh, that on site.
On site.
There you go.
That's going to be crazy. Well, cheers. Thanks for coming in.
Cheers.
Thank you, Lisa.
Cheers.
And make sure we join the mini derby.
Cheers.
Go on. What's
Congratulations.
up? You missed me.
Oh, I missed you. I'm sorry.
You didn't look.
In the eye.
you were looking away.
Can't beat Buffalo
No,
Trace.
it's always good.
So good.
It's always so good.
Yeah, that is nice.
Have y'all had a favorite so far?
Anytime Matt brings something from home that he's going deep into the cabinets for, that's always my favorite.
Josh always swindles me out of something good. No. But today, we got Lisa to do.
Yes, and she donated glasses. She said, I felt bad when you guys were drinking out of the red Solo cups. And I go, let's class it up a bit. Like we're on the 8th episode, 9th episode, 10th
Really
episode.
good.
Good stuff. It's tasty, right?
Yeah, very good.
It's just a perfect go-to.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Sazerac.
Yeah, Lisa, we just need you to make more of this so it's easier to get.
Highly allocated, impossible to find unless you know people.
Yeah.
We know people.
We know someone.
We know people.
That tastes really good today.
Yeah. Johan might need this.
I'll take it home.
Yeah.
If we don't finish it.
Which also is possible. It is possible. All right, so let's talk about you guys. And I've known you a long time, and I have never asked you this question before.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to come out hot.
I'm excited.
Right? So D1 tennis players, right? Clearly, we're not D1 anything. D1 tennis players, University of Arkansas. Neither of you are from here, right? You're from Carolina, and you're from outside the country.
Virginia.
I was close. I was in the region.
And I'm from the Netherlands.
Better than West Virginia.
It was close. So you guys are here playing tennis, and in the community, there's already multiple different racket facilities, right? There's a couple ones down in Fayetteville, there's a couple in this area. What made you guys say, I'm graduating college, and I am going to open up a world-class, I mean literally world-class establishment 5 minutes down the road from here?
The first thing that made us realize that it was going to be successful was there weren't enough indoor courts in the area based on studies done by USTA and other tennis associations. Like, there was like 5 accessible tennis courts in the area, indoor tennis courts in the area, and based on the population, the number could be more like 40. So that was probably the biggest thing that made us like seal the deal with the idea of building Matrix. So.
Yeah.
Good numbers behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that study is really what made us look into it, because you have your indoor courts but it's a country club, so it's not very accessible to people. And then at the time, it was more temporary structure, so it wasn't like a permanent year-round facility. But it all kind of started back in 2018. We were done playing tennis. We finished our 4 years, and we started coaching some because we had a lot of extra time on our hands. And we kind of found that, hey, we're pretty good at this. And we was like, why don't we see what is out there? And then we found that there was kind of a need for a proper indoor place to play, and that there's also a need for proper programming to really develop the youth, kind of what I had growing up back in the Netherlands and what she had growing up in Virginia.
Not Carolina.
Yeah.
And not West Virginia. That's pretty bad.
Virginia Beach. Yeah. But so that's when we found like, hey, we can really make a difference here to grow tennis. That's how it started in the area. And then we attended a bunch of different conferences, and then we found paddle. I know you love to play paddle.
We're going to come back to paddle.
Yeah. And then at the time, pickleball, it was growing, but it wasn't as big of a craze as it is right now. So we added some pickleball, and that's kind of how everything kind of got bigger and bigger and bigger, and that kind of have what we have today.
But these guys do very well. They own their own businesses, and I don't do as well as them, and thank God for Emily. Thank God for Emily. But like 25, 26, opening your own business, like that's just crazy to me, and you guys have done such a great job. What was the learnings right out of that had to be multiple mistakes and things you do different. Like, what was the first couple of years like?
Well, maybe our egos are a little big to think we could do it. But we knew that we knew the industry. Like, no one there's not many people in the country who know the industry much better than we do. Like, we lived it. Yeah. And so we really had a lot of faith in ourselves, and we knew what it took, like what it takes to like work really hard. We knew about all that. We played individual sports. A lot of individual sports go hand in hand with like entrepreneurism. So we just, I don't know, we believed in ourselves, and we knew if we worked hard enough that we would try to make it successful. And luckily, maybe at 25, that was a bit ballsy, but
here you are now.
But I mean, yeah.
But it worked out, and it worked out for us.
Yeah, it worked out. Obviously, we opened up in the middle of COVID, and I mean, we've made mistakes and we've learned from them, and I think we have a pretty good thing going right now. Like Shannon said, I don't think we would do very well working for other people.
Nope.
So we like.
And neither would you guys.
Yeah. So walk the viewers through, like, what exactly do you all offer the Matrix?
Yeah. So it, like I said, it all started with tennis, but we've added on way more than that. So we're a racket/health club. So we do tennis, pickleball, paddle, which is the fastest growing racket sport in the world right now. And then we have 3 boutique fitness studios where it's spinning, hit, and a low impact room.
Spinning.
I'm the aerobics guy. Yeah.
Josh has tried it once or twice.
I tried.
Yeah. So did you meet Johan? Was he giving you a lesson to
we played a
play
match.
tennis?
We played a match. He beat the living crap out of me.
Did you go easy on him?
No.
He beat the living crap.
I mean,
Can we do that again? And we're just kind of cheer you on.
It was the worst loss I've ever done. I was about to hang it up that day, and I was trying to get him to come to the Jens place, and he's telling me about the Matrix, and I was one of the founding members. I was waiting for my plaque still, my picture still coming.
It's still coming.
But he beat the living daylights out of me, and it was...
You just put the score under the plaque.
It was 6-0 to 6-1. I think they felt bad and gave us the game. And it was the most humbling tennis experience I've ever had. To this day, it was an ass whooping.
Ooh, you said ass.
I did. It was that bad.
bad.
It was bad. And it was over like 15 minutes. It was quick too.
That was a good match.
You put him out of his misery quick. He's like, it was fun. It would have been fun if you probably would have hit a few back at him, but
I didn't get it. I mean, the points were over so quickly. I didn't even work up a sweat. It was bad. It was bad.
So tell us how pickleball has exploded, right? Because I mean, a lot of our viewers, I'm sure, love tennis, but just about anyone can play
Yeah.
pickleball.
That's
Clearly,
the thing.
You
That's
just
the
answered
nail on
it.
the head.
yeah.
Pickleball is extremely accessible. Like anyone can play.
It's an extreme leveling sport, so it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter the kind of shape that you're in. It doesn't matter if you just...
Why do you look at you for that?
He asked the question.
He wasn't being rude.
He's like, it's perfect for you and now. I mean, I even wore my shoes in here today.
Oh, there you go. You're ready.
Got my court shoes.
I brought mine just in case we decided.
So yeah, so Rob and I, we started like a year ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
you guys
we started-
play.
Well, we started high.
We
started really. Well, so we started,
Yeah.
and first we go to get our shoes, and we don't want to
Before the rackets,
we don't want to tell anyone that we're going to play pickleball. So we're like, you guys have like court shoes so that we could. Yeah, I just want to look and see what you have, and they're like, you guys for pickleball or what are you guys looking for? And they're like, well, basketball. We might play pickleball a little bit, and then they knew it was pickleball. So we get the shoes, and then it's like you guys said. So we get all the stuff, and we find out that like everywhere that you go, you have to sit there for 2 or 3 hours to get a court.
Right.
So luckily we were talking to Josh, and he's like, you guys got to go to the Matrix.
Yeah.
They actually have courts that you can play on, and you're not at the city has them, but if it's raining, you can't play. If it's cold, you can't play. So really the only time you could play is if it looked like it was going to rain, because no one would be there.
Right.
So that was why, when he told us about you guys, we were so excited about that.
Yeah.
And you guys are just finishing your beautiful indoor pickleball facility.
Yeah.
Because us
Tell us
tennis
about
players are like we couldn't get enough tennis courts there. And tennis was the original foundation, and now pickleball's exploded. So you just built brand new indoor. It's about to open in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, so we had temporary courts on 2 tennis courts, and then there's a 3rd tennis court next to them, which is not ideal because pickleball is a louder sport. And so what we've done is we've built a separate building on the property that has just 8 permanent indoor pickleball courts. And now we'll get those 2 tennis courts back, and we'll have 6 indoor tennis courts.
That's
When does the pickleball open?
We don't have a date yet.
Okay, it's coming before the summer.
Yeah,
We were-
I mean,
yeah.
like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, kind of depends on these water plans.
Yeah. We had to go back
Construction.
and forth.
Yeah, construction.
Yeah,
and
conceptual construction.
Typical.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Once you have to go back and forth, then you're
Yeah.
in that game.
So what is this? What's paddle that you were talking
Oh
about?
gosh,
That's Josh's.
I mean, is that a whole nother thing?
It's a whole nother thing.
it's a whole other thing.
So is it a mix between pickleball and tennis?
No, it's
Or-
more of a mix between racquetball and tennis.
Yeah.
And the way it started was in Mexico. There was this tennis court on like a cliff, and they kept losing their tennis courts, and so they put up a wall next to their tennis court, and then they had a great time playing off the wall. And so an investor from Spain came through, and they really made it a whole new sport. Back in the 60s, but man, has it blown up in the last 15 years in Spain. And now, actually, it's the fastest growing sport in the world. Europe is blowing up like crazy. It's more popular to play paddle now than soccer in Spain, which is just, as you know, like
Yeah.
European
yeah, it's
soccer.
Great.
But it is outside the U.S. what pickleball is in the U.S.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
Yeah,
It's
South
crazy.
America, insane amount of paddle. And then Europe, and it's growing. It's growing everywhere. It's growing in the U.S. as well. But it's a really, really cool sport. It's a little bit more similar to tennis than pickleball is. And we played it, and then we were like, we have to have these courts. And so we have 3 outdoor courts at Matrix.
But you're like the first in the region. And by the way, bet you guys know this, the first professional sports team in the state of Arkansas is these guys.
That's us.
There's a
Yeah.
professional.
So,
There's a professional Matrix paddle team.
Yeah.
Fidel.
Fidel.
He was
I was trying to speak the
Euro.
other
He
way.
was trying Euro.
And they were just in Miami for they had a draft, and they have contracts, and they're signing players.
Wow.
Like legitimate, no BS stuff. And this is the second year of the team, right?
Yeah, so last year was the inaugural year. It's called the Pro Paddle League, and it's the first professional North American paddle league. And we were lucky enough to get one of the first 7 franchises because a friend of ours is the co-founder of the league. Him and this guy from Toronto decided to create this league. And this past year, well, I guess it's 2024 now, this past 2 weeks, we had more events and we have like some of the best players in the world now playing.
That's
and
awesome.
so most all the players are from Spain and Argentina and European countries. But like one guy on our team, he's top 20 in the world. We have a girl on our team who's top 20 in the world, and it's pretty crazy what they can do out there.
If you had a minor league team, do you think Rob, Matt, and I could try out for the minor league team and get maybe called up for an injury?
I think we would be more like the beer team level.
The beer team.
Beer team.
Don't confuse it with the B team.
Yeah. I mean, we could call it B team, but it's the beer league.
Yeah, the beer
So, I
league.
mean,
So if you needed somebody to fill in,
Super subs.
so are the games
subs.
at your facility then?
Not yet. So we're going into the bigger markets. Like we were just in Miami. Next one will
were
probably
just in
be in
Miami.
New York City. So going into the bigger markets right now, and then setting up like pop-up courts and grabbing up the attention of all the people over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
because
cool.
Miami's the real hot spot for this thing.
There's like 15 clubs
and they
in
went up
Miami.
in the last 2 years.
Like we were there for 2 weeks and 3 clubs opened up
Wow.
while we were there for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it takes a little bit more to build a paddle club than like a pickleball club because the court like it's surrounded with glass, so it's a little bit more extensive to put up. But they've put up like almost 200 courts in the last 2 years in Miami.
so if Matt opened up a paddle court in Centerton, I mean, we could still be friends, just be a little bit competitive because it sounds like it's growing that fast.
Well, I may get schooled like you did.
Oh,
100% I would. Not me.
but maybe we should take some business from them. Sounds like there's a lot of opportunities to open.
Right, that'd be good. Throw the sport altogether.
It'll help the sport.
I mean, it's the only place in all of Arkansas to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the only courts in the state.
And it is a cool sport. I would
So I hadn't even heard the word racquetball since I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful in there. 'Cause you try to hit it so hard that you try to hit your buddy. With
take one to the face. Oh, I've gotten pegged multiple times. I come home and I got ball marks all over me.
Yeah, it's serious.
And Johan's like, sorry. And it's turned around like, he's not sorry. No, sorry, not sorry.
It's like, sorry.
For the sport.
Oh boy.
That's awesome.
Yes. Now you play a little bit of pickleball, right?
Yeah, I mean, Matt and I kind of picked it up with Angie and Carrie last year, and we probably played for a good 3 weeks straight.
And that was it.
Well, we're waiting for the weather to warm up. We haven't gotten our matrix match.
Can we show them your custom shoes?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
pickleball started in Italy, from my understanding. Right?
Did it?
Yeah.
I think it's what?
When you're Italian, everything started there. Okay? That's all you need to know with them.
So we were shopping.
So I picked these shoes.
Look at the horror
Why do yours look so much newer?
It's like you can actually wear these out for pickleball. Rob's look like I said the only thing that would be better with these is if they had Velcro on them.
Well, look, it says pickleball.
Oh, he's got this marked on it.
And they say pickleball.
Look at that.
And they're made in Italy.
Yeah, that's an Italian brand.
That's an Italian brand specific shoe for pickleball.
When's the last time you saw Diodoro on a shoe? How many years has it been?
I was 15 to 20.
They're great. I mean, when I
They
put
actually have made a little bit of a comeback, so
Yeah.
I'll give you credit there.
yeah, so
$2,500 pickleball shoes.
no, they're not 2,500. They're expensive. They're Italian. Like,
Yeah, like once they said Italian, they knew they had it.
Oh, they had
They could charge whatever they want.
when
And
I
Angie was like, "Are you sure you want this?" He's like, "Hey, they're the Italian ones."
yeah, when I first walked in, I was like, oh, those are ugly. But then when I saw the little Italian flag on them, I'm like, oh, those are perfect.
I mean, what size are those?
I'm a 13.
Johan, you're 13?
A lot of 13.
Yeah.
You can get it gifted to you as a go home.
Yeah,
They're brand new. They're
Another
new.
brand too.
He's like, I take care of her.
Maybe.
Even if I was a 13, I'm not a 13.
Yeah, we'll do.
No matter what, he was already 13.
There's gonna be new.
These are strictly for pickleball use only.
Indoor or outdoor?
I don't think it matters.
And what does it mean? Like, I couldn't play tennis in those? I couldn't play basketball in those?
They say pickleball on them.
Oh, so
they don't
because
say
it says
tennis.
pickleball.
He won't even wear them through the parking lot. He puts them on the court.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's serious. I think it's to stall a little bit before we start.
He's trying to impress you. Like,
I was there for 3
They
hours.
say you don't
today.
want to ruin the grip and all this work that the Italians hand did on these.
It's like that. It's like that White Men Can't Jump movie when he shows up on the court. You're like, this guy's not going to be very good, and he rolls out those shoes. And
Heck
like,
yeah.
ooh,
Yeah,
look at him.
that's how it is.
Did you bring like your headband and all that?
I'm not sure what's in the backpack. It's been a while since I've opened it.
It's broken though from all that. use.
Yeah, I know. So,
Oh, we got balls.
and my balls.
Oh, there you go.
Don't forget your balls.
Oh yeah.
So we found they have them that are half and half color that we like.
What is that?
use.
An armband?
Little armband.
Tendonitis.
Yeah.
Tendonitis.
Cover for the balls.
So could Shannon give you a couple of tips? Maybe take
Yeah.
out the racket and
Like, can you show us your technique so we can see if it's,
yeah,
kind
we're gonna have to get
Oh, that's Angie, sir.
see how you could tell just from
tell by the weight.
yeah. So what do you guys think of this? Is this like a brand that you would want to use? This kind of
I mean,
Does it really
it's
matter?
actually not a bad brand.
better than the shoes, maybe?
It kind of looks like the shoes like it's never been played.
Like I said, Matt and I had a good 3-week streak last year before the weather got cold.
Yeah. You got to get to use this thing.
Yeah, no, it's solid.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Not half as bad as I thought you were going to pull out
Yeah.
your bag.
Yeah.
So we did find out, even if you're not good like us, the paddle makes a big
It
difference.
does make a big difference.
Like for you, I know it doesn't.
Don't put
you
that
can,
away.
you can
No,
fry
it
on a
makes
piece
a
of
big
wood.
difference.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%. Like, it makes a big difference.
And the balls make a big difference, too,
Yeah.
from my understanding.
Yeah, that's the one thing pickleball has not figured out completely yet is the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
They're still going back and forth between a ton of different balls.
Because you have better balls, but they'll crack soon.
Right.
And then there are balls that don't crack.
Yeah.
They get really soft.
And they don't get round, they morph. They're not round anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to commit to the sport, maybe you just need a new set of balls every.
You need a good set of balls
Well,
for
Calm down.
no for
I have a
pickleball.
lady here.
You need a good set of balls for pickleball. Otherwise, if the balls aren't good, the game's not good,
Okay.
right?
these two, this is.
I will
this
say,
is all the
Josh,
time.
every time he plays tennis, he opens up a new can of tennis balls.
Oh, yeah.
That's correct.
That's true.
That is correct.
And I was shocked to hear that. But
Did you tell him that after you gave him that spank? You're like, hey, if you start with new balls every time, we sell them right over
He
there.
autographed it too, and he goes, "I kicked your butt, Johan." It's still sitting there. I still have wake up in the middle of the night, tossing and turning. Johan. Very, very, very sad day.
So you guys do you sell all this stuff at the Matrix?
yeah.
I mean, they sell the good stuff though. This-
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, we do.
Now,
sell the
pickleball
high-end
shoes are
stuff.
hard to find. And
Yeah.
do you carry shoes?
Yeah, so
Okay, here's a.
You fell for a little bit. Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Somebody wrote pickleball, not going to the shoes. I got him.
But it's so confusing when you go, you walk into a shoe store and you're like, 500 different kinds of shoes. Like, why are there 500? Like, does it really matter? You know?
You bought tennis shoes that say pickleball on them for the pickleball enthusiasts.
Okay.
so
That'll be serious markup, I'm sure.
yeah. Yeah, well, they're good shoes.
They're good
Right.
shoes.
Everyone's shoes. I feel
Good.
support.
Yeah.
They're
They could be tennis shoes. They could be pickleball
You're
shoes.
playing them on the same surface, so the shoe's gonna be the same.
See, I didn't know that because I just don't know. Yeah, I figured it was a pickleball surf.
Well, we
Where'd you know those? Where'd you go? In Italy?
Does it matter?
Was it local or in Italy?
It was local.
Okay.
It was local.
So somebody in town is selling pickleball specific shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They know their market.
Not the Matrix, though, huh?
These are court shoes.
Court shoes.
Cover all 3 racket sports.
Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. Half these stores you go into, unfortunately, not everyone's educated, right? So, like, if I would have went to the Matrix first, right, and you would have said, "Hey, you don't need a specific pickleball shoe. All you need is a court shoe, and here are your options." I probably would have ended up with a non-Italian pair of shoes.
I feel like we can make you guys more money.
Carry Yonex, which is a Japanese company.
We
Yeah.
can make you guys more money if it's like these are the pickleball shoes, and then if you play both, you have to have paddle shoes and you have to have tennis shoes,
Yeah,
but you have to buy all
buy
3.
them all.
Yeah.
So how many pairs do you have?
Of tennis shoes?
You don't
Oh,
wanna know.
You don't want to know.
Because I know
Strong
he's the
shoe game over
shoe.
there.
I see your shoe. You probably are the same as Josh.
No.
No.
No, not quite.
When I was on a
Not
Nike-
Josh's
He
level.
always has a backup for every pair
Oh.
too.
Yeah. When I was out at Nike,
Finishing game's strong.
I was out at Nike and I was texting him like, I'm in the Nike company store. What do you think of these shoes? They're like, this jackass is bothering me with shoes.
He's like, why don't you take some lessons instead of buying more shoes?
I took my only lesson ever from Johan.
That's true.
My only lesson I've ever taken since I'm an adult was from Johan.
Christmas present.
It was.
Yeah,
Okay, now
that's right.
now for you is what's your is tennis still your favorite, or do you like the paddle, or where?
I can't wait to hear the answer to this.
Yeah, what is
Because I'm sure as much as you guys both played tennis, it's probably when you have something new, it kind of revives you. And
yeah. So if I were to go, hey, I have 2 hours this week, and I want to have fun, I want to play one thing, I'll probably play paddle.
yeah,
There you go.
Me too.
now, unless someone like Josh comes along, then you're like, I mean, you want to play? What do you want to play?
Well, no, I play. So there's a group me thread with the advanced, but then there's a group me thread with the super advanced. I don't get the calls for that one. There's like 4 or 5 of them that are really, really good. But then Johan's like customer experience. I kind of have to play with Josh occasionally because he's good. I am not.
I've heard he's pretty good.
Yeah,
Josh is good.
and Shannon's very good.
That is really athletic.
The first time I saw, I don't know if I ever told you the story either, but I knew who Johan was because he beat the shit out of me on the court. I mean, and then like
It's really on.
He's like, don't remember this face.
It was bad.
He just beat your ass.
But a couple weeks later, so I'm playing at the Matrix. I'm hitting balls, and I hear the pop of a tennis ball. Like, bang, bang. I'm like, who the hell is hitting the ball that hard? And they go, that lady over there. And I go, what lady? And there's like, Shannon's small. And I'm like, who is that? She goes, oh, she's the owner. She played for the Razorbacks. And the ball coming off her racket sounds like a gunshot. And I don't know how she gets so much power behind it, but she crushes the ball. And I was like, I don't want to get in that court anywhere near with her because not that was so bad. It would be worse.
Now, was this tennis or paddle?
Tennis.
Tennis.
She crushes the ball.
Man.
Use the other person's power. Just add a little to it.
She's really good. She's a really good player.
Well, you both have your names up at the U of A. I had to search a little harder for yours, but your name is all over.
Her name's up there a little bit.
It's a lot more.
Mine only once. Hers is up there quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat, though. That's neat that you guys both stayed here after going to the U of A, and they're like, giving our area your experience.
So she's from Virginia, but her family originally is from Arkansas, like
In
all
the
the time ago.
1800s,
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Like,
Yeah, but it is funny. We ended up staying. I have a ton of teammates now, and everyone's from all over the world and the country, and they all are dying to come back here, and they can't find like a way to get back here, and they're all dying to come back. And they're like, "Man, I missed it so much."
Yeah.
So we're like, "Yeah, well, I shouldn't have left."
It's a special place. We've talked about it 100 times.
So we got the new pickleball coming,
yeah.
right, for the Matrix. What's in the future, can you see?
Ooh, more on like at Matrix.
Yeah.
Well, pickleball bar and lounge is coming next, and then there's
Tell us more. Tell us
Yes,
more.
this
We
is-
got our bar.
This is Rob.
Yeah, one bar and lounge.
You want to see the whole map and
So
everything.
social. You have to have that aspect to it.
I love
and
it.
And then the bar is like right off of the court. So like
Okay.
in between games, like you said, you wait a while. We actually have it very organized, so you're not waiting a lot. But if you wait like 10, 15 minutes, you can grab a drink while you're.
Can I ask a question?
Kinda.
When Rob gets off the pickleball court, does he have to take off his pickleball shoes to go to the bar to drink, to then put his pickleball shoes back on to go on the court? Or will the court be okay for him to go back and forth with the
I think
shoes
you
on?
should take them off.
Take them off?
No,
Yeah, just stick to it.
Italian drinking shoes.
Yeah.
What's your Yeah.
That's what we need.
What's the bar?
I have a pair of Italian drinking shoes at our house.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have drinking shoes, driving shoes, pickleball shoes.
Once the bar opens, Rob will wear those shoes out in 3 months.
Oh yeah, running back and forth too.
So is it a full bar?
We have beer and wine. We'll do some like cocktails with beer and wine, that kind of thing. Like the seltzers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard to drink harder liquor while you're playing pickleball.
I mean, have a few whiskeys and then go hit the pickleball. You're like,
The
might
ball's
become
coming
better.
Really fast.
Do we want to give Rob a quick lesson in pickleball?
Yeah.
Who's gonna?
okay.
Can we get up?
I
and
mean,
maybe?
how often do you even get a chance like this?
I mean, you scared me with the whole power.
I'm not gonna lie. They probably charge like $150 per hour because they're that good.
All right,
But
You want a
give
normal or an Italian lesson?
Italian.
Okay, all right. Sure. All right, I got you.
Okay.
You gotta put your shoes on.
For in here, I don't think it's the proper court.
Yeah, he doesn't want to mess him up on this carpet.
Yeah. I'll use the Matrix. The
Matrix one?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
All right.
You have any extra?
They're even branded. I love it.
The balls are too.
You have any extra balls just in case Matt and I want to partake?
We have a couple more paddles too.
No, that's asking a lot.
We put goggles on it.
All right. You wanna paddle?
Yeah, they want. You want that?
Yeah.
I mean, we yeah. All right. How are we gonna do
We
this?
want you guys to give Rob.
Okay, so Rob, stand up. All right.
Okay.
maybe you start with the grip, maybe?
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
So you just use one grip. Yeah, just kind of strain on. It's like you're giving a handshake. That's pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, that's
All right.
Yeah,
I've watched some videos.
natural.
Yeah, Italian videos. Not Italian.
I mean, besides that, it's very simple. You just open your hand, and you tap the ball. That was good. That was good.
Oh, look at this. Oh. Now, one of the things in pickleball, you hit the guy really hard with the ball, right?
You
So
can't.
if everyone hit him like that with the ball,
And you don't say sorry in pickleball.
you don't say sorry.
Yeah, there's not much etiquette when it comes to pickleball.
There's like court etiquette, waiting to like when you hit the net tape. Whoa.
Oh, we're gonna get spicy over here.
Whoa. Rob, take one step
gonna
in.
be like, you want to play tennis, Rob, and we'll even up?
There we go.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm impressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, his racket should be up the whole time, right? He's dropping his racket a little low so he doesn't get hit in the face.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Yeah. Look at this.
Rob?
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I tell you, you're better without the shoes.
I mean, if you need
shoes
to work
make
on
me slow
coach,
it down.
just let me know.
Shannon, feedback on the form?
I think it looks good. The kind of greatest thing about pickleball is like you can hit the ball any way that you want it. Like, it's not like test that needs to like thing off your shirt.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing with pickleball, there's not a lot of movement, right? As evidenced by Rob.
I'm a little out of breath.
The court is significantly smaller than something like a tennis court or paddle court. Or is it 20 by 20 by 40? Yeah, 20 by 44. That's all you got on the pickleball court. And most of the time you have two people there.
Yeah. I did find, though, playing with, teams or doubles, whatever, is a lot better than just one-on-one.
1v1 is actually very physical because
Yeah.
it's a lot of explosive
Right.
bursts. But I think Rob a lot of explosive bursts. He just hit the doubles.
There's not a lot of explosive bursts coming out of me.
But Angie could tell us the truth on that.
Whoa.
He does pretty good.
He moves
He's
well.
good when
Yeah.
he blows.
He moves
It's
well.
the shoes.
Yeah.
It's the shoes give me that confidence that I need because I know, I can't let the Italians down.
Well, there is a thing. It's like look good, play good.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like the Reebok pump, like for him. It's like the Diodoro Reebok pump. Like you move like a gazelle on the court. You move well.
Heck yeah.
You do move well.
But I think if you were to play pickleball for like an hour and a half, you do a solid workout in.
Oh,
He's huffing and puffing now.
oh yeah.
And that was about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's good.
But see how the bar would tie in. See how he's already
Yeah.
he's already
He didn't drink any water. People right back to the ground.
pretty hydrated.
I rehydrated real quick and
I can see after you guys leave, he's like, "Did you see me? I beat the daylights out of Johan. I got revenge for Josh." And the 10 minutes.
I saw him try to hit you a few times.
Thank you, man. When it took Jerry, I saw that. No one picks on Josh for me. So, if people wanted to get memberships at the Matrix, or what does pricing look like? How does that work, and how would they find you guys?
Well, yeah. So we try to offer something for everyone. We try to, because we do just fitness, just pickleball. We have people that play multiple racket sports, tennis, paddle, like Josh plays tennis and paddle. Then there's people that want to do fitness, tennis, pickleball, and paddle. They do everything. So we offer all those different memberships to different people, and then within that you can have your family membership, your college membership, juniors,
Just for kids.
It's awesome.
big into junior development. But yeah, you can find all that info at matrixclub.com. You're more than welcome to swing by. We're pretty closely located to I-49, but kind of far enough to where you don't notice it. Kind of its own little area.
Summer's coming. Any summer camps for kiddos or anything like
Yeah, and adults this year too.
Okay.
We have summer pickleball camps for adults.
Carrie and Ange may check us in.
Yeah.
Drop
We'll see you guys in a week. For sure.
That would be great. We could film it while you guys are at camp.
I'm kind of disappointed though. You don't play pickleball?
No, he does.
I've played.
Yeah,
I've
we've
played, but it's not like
It's not.
I'd rather
Cup is
I'd
not-
rather play
It's not
paddle.
your game.
I'd rather play tennis.
But you'll play.
I'll play social.
But everyone has their things.
Josh is good, but
Josh
he likes
is-
something a little bit more with athleticism involved.
Emily's really good as well too.
Well, here's my thing. Like, I'm 52. I'm getting older. I won't be able to move as well. So I want to play the sports like paddle and tennis now. Pickleball is still hard, but to me, it's more forward, back, forward, back. The
Yeah.
other stuff like paddle is so much side to side. So at some point, I'll have to play pickleball because I won't be able to play the other things.
Our oldest pickleball member is 87 years old, and
That's
he plays
amazing.
5 days a week.
That's
That's-
so awesome.
See that?
You can't put a price on that.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's adding years to people's lives.
Well, and he could probably, Rob and
He's
I go
good.
out there and he'd kill us.
Oh, yeah.
He might.
Yeah.
Not might. He
Yeah, he would.
being polite.
We were
Can we get that match? Can we watch that match?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Matt and Rob against the 87-year-old, and it doesn't matter who, and a 3-year-old.
because there's a lot of technique that they don't tell you until you see it.
technique.
So much.
See his technique?
I did.
It's strategy in pickleball. Like if you try to hit the ball hard against a pickleball player, you're gonna lose points.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't. The wood ball is not
smoked.
gonna do that much. You need to keep the ball lower, and you need to dink it.
You have
So
dink.
it's more
You're
about-
dinking. That was a little dink on it.
that would be considered dinking for
Yeah.
sure.
You have some dink in your game.
Hey, that's what she said.
Hey, if you guys want to play in our next tournament, Dinko de Mayo.
Ooh.
Oh.
We got margarita
That's the day after the mini derby.
Yeah,
Mini
it is.
derby, get all hammered up, and then go play Dinko
Yeah.
de Mayo.
Yeah,
That's the beauty of pickleball.
you can play
can
it
do
over.
Yes.
So it feels like you guys are going to register and put a team in.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I need a membership.
Yeah.
We got you.
All right. Love it. I'm in.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling? You look like we have a
Yeah,
junior on the way.
we do. I feel great. I'm ready. I'm prepared for it to go downhill because I feel like almost too good right now for. I don't know.
Did you guys? Is it boy or girl? Do you know?
Boy.
Baby Joshy, I love it.
I told Johan he could have his name. I was like, we could name him Johan Jr. And Johan was like, nah. I was like, I can't come up with a name, but I like Johan's name, so we just use it again.
Wait, that's a great name.
Yeah. I mean,
We have a lot of mats around.
Called Rob,
We
Bobby.
do. We actually like the name Hudson. That's my last
yeah,
name, and I didn't change my name, so I was like, oh, we'll give him that. But it's because
Johan
so
looks
popular
uncomfortable with
now.
Hudson.
Yeah. No, we've talked about it, and it's
Good answer.
so what's your due date?
August.
I get
It's not far.
Yeah, no, she's 25.
So my wife, she loved being pregnant.
She did.
Like
Really?
she was active right up to
Like I'm
us
not
going in.
bothered, but there's a lot of things you can't do when you're pregnant.
Like drink.
drink bourbon.
Well, yeah, the only thing is, once it comes out of there, then it's a lot of work for everyone. Right now, it's work for you.
I say once it comes out of there,
I'm just telling you.
We might have to edit that one.
that's gotta come out.
I don't know about all that yet. This is our first, so we don't know
It's
about- yeah.
Was she still playing pickleball?
Yeah, I
pallets
still
at us?
play every
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel the exact same, just 15 pounds heavier.
I feel like
I know the
Shannon,
feeling.
Shannon, and the 87-year-old against you two in pickleball. And I you're gonna get a point.
I bet we wouldn't either.
No.
Because you guys just won a bunch of tournaments too, playing both you and Shannon. Haven't you won a bunch of pickleball money?
We've won a few.
Yeah. We will. There's this thing. It's called the Best of Arkansas, and you,
Oh, yeah,
as a
that's
club,
the one
you
we
get to
did.
represent. You get to send a couple teams down, and we swooped every division.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But people didn't know who you guys were, right? You guys just showed up and
That was like the only people that knew was the tournament director-ish, and I asked them beforehand, can we play in all divisions?
Well, it was a one-day tournament. There was 5 divisions, and we were like, well, Johan's like, can we play in all of them? Because we're, we're the best at our club, so
Yeah.
can we play in all of them? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then we got down there in Little Rock, people were like, wait, what?
But nobody knew who you guys were. Like, this is the number one seed. They're gonna win.
People did.
And then you just beat the daylights out of everybody, kind of like you did to me on the tennis court.
Yeah.
But you guys won.
Keeps bringing it up.
He does.
I haven't had a chance to get you in front of the camera to talk about. I'm in therapy for that.
I mean, we
He's
might
never told me about this.
we might need a little rematch and
Yeah.
get that filmed as a little snippet.
But I feel better because he gave me a tennis lesson, so it upped my game. So now maybe 6-1-6-1 instead of 6-1-6-0 because I can serve and volley better now.
Like, Gallen's like, you might need more than the one.
And your partner was Hayden,
That's true.
who right now is playing.
That's true.
What is it? D1 or D2?
he's playing D1 as well.
D1 tennis.
Citadel.
D1. I played 2 D1 tennis
That's
players
true.
in their 20s, and I'm 50 years
was
old.
your partner?
With Rolf, who's also very good, but also 50.
Yeah.
You pick your partner.
I'm making great excuses.
I was going to say, you pick your partner. We'll
You
play.
think Jokic Mitch will play with me?
Maybe.
You think we'll get a couple of games then?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
He'll be like, Josh, just stand on the side.
I mean, it almost sounds like you're trying to get in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It was a bad day. It was
Happens. Hey, but at least
But we started a friendship from that. That's the first
Yeah.
time I met him.
can't put a brace
You
on
gave
that.
me a day pass.
You're a Gents Place member. I'm a Matrix member. It's funny how this community works,
Yeah.
where you interact with somebody, and then I introduce you guys to them, and then you're getting memberships.
Yeah.
I mean, and I remember at the beginning of the Matrix, when the parking lot was 4 or 5 cars, and now you can't get a spot. Like you guys are blowing up.
Yeah, it's getting pretty busy, which is fun because that's like the more of we wanted to create a community where people come together as a family. There's something for the 4-year-old to do, the mom's taking the fitness class, the guys are playing pickleball, whatever it is. Everyone can come after work and do whatever they would like to do. Really create that community feel, and it's very fun for us and very exciting to see that it's finally coming together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I do want to know more about the adult pickleball camps in the summer because I do feel if Angie and Carrie dropped you guys off,
A little lunchbox with a peanut butter with the heart in it. Like, have a good day, boys.
Hey, as long as that bar that you were talking about is open, that'd be fine.
can you imagine how great that would be for a filming day when you guys dropped off in your little lunch bags?
Hey, but
Rob's got his backpack with his
$5,000 shoes.
They're not 5,000. Me and Ralph would be like Elf. The little 6-year-olds would be beating us in the camp.
What time is recess, Shannon? What time is lunch?
Good times. Yep.
What else do you want to leave us with before you guys go? We talked about. Oh, we got gifts too. Oh, I didn't even mean leave us with gifts.
Okay, leave.
No.
Now before we leave.
I like
so this is our paddle team logo, and we also started using the elite logo at the club.
I love this.
Yeah, we named the paddle team after the club. So the paddle team is the Arkansas Matrix.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
The logo is amazing.
It is amazing.
Thanks.
And we can buy all this swag at the shop.
Yeah.
What else do you guys sell there? I mean, do you sell?
All equipment, and we sell some, branded gear and apparel and stuff like that too.
court shoes.
So if I just showed up, tennis and padel and right, you get shoes for everything.
Yeah.
So he can go home with 3 pairs of shoes.
He could,
Good.
or one, and it would cover all 3.
And then as far as I know we talked a little bit, but is the membership just you pay by the month or by the year or what's
Yeah, you can do an annual membership and you get 1 month free, and or you can pay by the month. There's no commitment, so you can join and cancel whenever you want. It's a 30-day notice, but that's we try.
Awesome.
Yeah,
keep it super chill?
that's it.
Just give me the credit card and I get my call. You want to earn a membership? Yes. You want to pay it all front? Yes. Okay.
That is the conversation with Josh.
It's very basic. You good? Yeah. Can we use the same card? Yeah. When can I get back out and play? I don't know. Just make an appointment, show up. But I tell you, the other thing I love about them, it's the only place that does it. When I go to these other places, it's you get a court time, you got to pay for the court time, and all that stuff. You show up, you're all in. You don't unless you wanted to get water or strings or something else. But your membership covers the court fees, which is also very unique. Nobody else does that.
That's not industry standard across the country. Like if you go play paddle in New York, you're paying $200 an hour on top of your membership. For the court time.
Wow.
That'll get you 1 hour of playing, and most places are kind of
especially with
around
tennis.
the country. You play, you typically are paying like $40 a court indoors.
But it also sells itself because when I'm there, I was playing paddle last week, and there was a guy that wasn't a member, and he goes, he's I had to pay for the racket rental, and I had to pay for the court time, and I go, you know what I paid for today? Nothing. What do you mean? I go, I'm a member. It's all included. I'm like, yeah, just get a membership. You don't have to pay this all on card. You own it. So he's like, yeah, that's good. Good idea. So I think it sells itself because of the way you guys have built it.
If people play, the value is 100% there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But that's with anything, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to buy it, you got to use it or else it's not worth it.
You're going to buy $3,500 shoes, and they sit in the bag.
Well, how did the price keeps
Going up.
They're like $175.
All right. So you've worn it 3 times.
No, at least 6.
Okay. So there's value. You using here for your pickleball match.
I'm look, the weather's getting warmer. I'm gonna get a membership at Matrix where it doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
we're not gonna look as good.
Forget about it.
Once the bar opens, that will be the day the membership gets signed up. I'm very confident.
Rob will be like, do you guys have a social membership?
Well, all joking aside, though, we actually
Yeah.
really enjoy playing. So
No, we do 100%.
But you know what I can see happening right now? Because the 3 of us are like, oh, yeah, we're going to go out and we're going to do some athletics. Like, that's the way to sell this, even though we won't be doing any athletics. We'll be drinking at the bar.
Exactly.
Right? So we'll tell the wives we're going to go out and play
Yeah, that's
pickleball.
right.
Yeah.
But we're really just going to be drinking.
Well, share one thing. Like, so say like Matt's out of town and I'm by myself and the wives aren't able to play. What do I do?
Well, that's the great thing about pickleball is you just show up and there's a community there. Also, just everyone's fun. Everyone shows up on their own.
Okay.
So it's called open play.
Okay.
And to have Matrix, you sign up for an open play session on your app.
Okay.
And then you show up for that 2-hour time slot, and you just stack your paddle with 3 other people. And then when it's your turn, you go to that court and you play with them. And then when you come off, you stack your paddle with 3 new people.
Really?
You get to meet new people.
Yeah,
so you don't have to
So it's actually better.
So you don't have to come with.
You don't have to.
You don't have to-
You can
no.
come by yourself, but you get to
Yeah.
meet new
Right.
people.
If Rob wanted to avoid getting beat by the 87-year-old guy, is there a way he kind of get away?
Watch out for that.
See which title is that?
Or show up after 4:30,
Yeah.
and then the 87-year-old's going to be home having dinner.
Because he's at the early bird special. Shout out to the 87-year-old.
I also love so you can set up all your stuff on the app.
Yeah.
You don't have to call
Yeah.
and be all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call though. I don't know how to use the app.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm sure I won't either.
no, I know you guys. You'll call. You guys won't use the app.
We call him
So
Josh.
Josh. Josh.
It's Josh. Hi, Josh.
You want a tennis court?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you? And it got funny. He doesn't use the app, does he?
So next time he calls you, you need to tell him what he tells us because we make him do all of our secretary.
Well, actually, Emily does it for you.
And he'll be like, "Why don't you call them? Why don't you?" And I'm like, "Because we just called you." And he'll just forward me their number. So next time you just need to be like, "Hey Josh, you want me to give you the app so you can get that done?" That's what he
He
needs.
just feels bad.
That or he starts complaining. What am I, your admin?
I do say that to you all the time. That's great.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. You guys.
So good having you in.
Thank you for
Thanks for
coming
having
in.
us.
Yes.
Cheers. Congrats.
Thank you.
Next time you have to drink bourbon with us.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We can't wait either.